and good morning. I am so glad to be back here at IMTEX Firming 2020 at BIEC. Today we are here at Hall 4C101 to take a quick tour of Salvagnini. Today we have with us Mr. Zed Lisak and Mr. Puneet Sharma, who's going to give us a quick tour of their studio. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sirs. So would you like to give us a tour of your studio, please?
Yes, it will be our pleasure. Okay. First, just to say that this is the first time we are exhibiting the PX machine. This is a machine that has been launched in the market only about 3 months ago, and it is a machine that is made to bring technology within reach of a different level of market. Yeah, and India seems to be one of the great launching pads for this. So, let me introduce Puneet Sharma. Okay. Puneet is the person who is leading the company here and who is helping us now bring in the technology into the Indian marketplace.
So it is very important for all the customers here because the business is directly proportional to the adaptability, how the new scenarios are coming into the market and the way we have to change ourselves from the old conventional ways of bending. So here we introduce a machine which is totally adaptable, which we would like to show you. This machine has a totally CE certified, where what you see here right now, we right now making a shoe box. So each component is different thickness. Here, so each component, if you see, has a different thickness. So the machine is adaptable. It automatically calculates the tensile strength and also so each component, if you see, is different.
So the amazing thing you will just see now is he's made one part with many different kind of bends. He's now going to make a different part with the same machine and the same tools, totally automatically. And you can already see the machine is bending a different part. Now, no other bending machine is going to, in an instant, adjust from one type of part to another one.
So do you think that one of the biggest advantages of this machine is that it can adapt to various designs or to different...
There are two levels of adaptability. The first one is the flexibility, so making one part different from another, which is amazing, yeah, already in itself. This allows a company to do very lean manufacturing and just in time. What Puneet is saying is that the machine is also adapting to the actual material, because materials are not always the same. Yeah, the quality varies, but that is the reality. So the machine has to be able to adjust to it, and that's exactly what it does. As Puneet will show you, all the parts will come out accurate, despite some differences in the material. So perhaps...
And also the focus for Salvagnini is also to cater to SMEs, where we have a total lines where we have industry 4, where the machines are talking to each other, like from blanking to bending, to the total solution. But this machine which we have focused is specifically designed for SMEs, where they can also have lean manufacturing, where the blanking is done on a punching or a laser technology, and then they bring the blanks here and they put flat blanks on this machine, and this machine does everything for them. This is a totally certified, CE certified machine. So now you see we call it as a kit production. What is a kit production? Is every part is of different geometry, it is of a different thickness, tensile strength, different lengths, different bends. So hemming, everything is no different. So once we do unfolding and the blank comes here automatically, like we always talk about artificial intelligence, so this machine has all the intelligence built into it, where the machine thinks what I got and it is trying to correct by itself by auto tooling. Yeah, you see here there's the assembly being done.
So there's this concept of Industry 4.0 and India is trying to keep up with Industry 4.0. What are your views on it, sir?
When we start Industry 4.0?
Well, everybody's heard of Industry 4.0, maybe the last 2 years, a lot of talk, and you see machines 4.0 ready, etc. Actually, Salvagnini as a company did the first system, which was a 4.0 system, in 1985. Okay, 85, right? This was a factory back in USA, General Electric, with different machines, talking to each other and working nights out. So, producing sheet metal parts with no people in there. Okay, this is already Industry 4.0. Okay, of course, from there to today, many things have passed. We didn't call it 4.0 then, so there is no sort of limitation on what we do.
Recently, there was an interview by our CEO, Mr. Scarpari, where he introduced the social industry. What is a social industry? Is the next step from Industry 4.0, where our company is more human-centric, where we think more towards the mankind, because the safety is very, very important. Where in India still we lack. We see so many conventional press brake you see in this exhibition, where they don't have a basic safety of operating it. So here we are, where we have this machine with moving towards the social industry and more towards human mankind, what we call it.
So, sirs, how long have you all been visiting IMTEX, and how long have you all had a relationship with IMTEX?
Okay, we first came to English with our IMTEX with our machines more than 10 years ago, when we brought our first bending machine there. It was of a different generation, but still this level of automation was already present.
So, how far have you seen IMTEX come in terms of the exhibitors, in terms of the visitors, in terms of what you guys have been offering to the audience too?
See, yesterday was the first day, so very tough to understand. But yesterday we had a good number of visitors, and the quality of the visitors we had less, but the quality was better. So we hope this IMTEX should bring us more better business for future.
The one thing good about IMTEX is that it's every 2 years. That is a good kind of a pace. Every year would be too often because it is quite an investment to really come here. So it is paced in the right way.
So, what do you all think is the future of technology in the manufacturing industry for India?
Which we already said in India, the SMEs has to grow and they have to become bigger. So we see a lot of future here, because this machine, which we call as a panel bender, we already have around 78 machines already working in India, and we see, if you see, compare the China and India, because everyone wants to compare India and China, where we have 400, more than 4 in China. So India has to catch up to China, and we see a lot of future coming here.
So we saw this slowdown in the economy in 2018 and 2019. So did it affect you all in any way, and what are your expectations for 2020?
Yes, everyone, we also had an effect on this slowdown last year. This year we feel it is getting better, because sheet metal industry has grown 20-25% every year, but from the last year we saw a slowdown. But we expect this year again to come back, and we want to sell 20 systems in India. We are expecting that, we're hopeful that we'll be able to sell 20 systems in India.
So do you all have more machines to show us, or give us another tour of the place?
This is the main machine which we are showing you in a few minutes. Maybe when the video changes, I need to see when it will be. You'll be able to see some of the systems that we installed in India, or similar to them, to get a feeling that it's not just a single machine, but what 4.0 might look like. Maybe if you can also have a pause, actually, then we can bring up the thing and explain it.
So my last question for you all is, what do you all wish for IMTEX 2020 and for the future of IMTEX?
We just wish to inspire a lot of people, so.
We want India to, the SMEs and the corporates, to understand what is the actual Industry 4.0. Everyone is talking about Industry 4.0, but actually everyone is only going towards manual machines. So we want industry to grow towards 4.0, and also they understand about how machines talk to each other. It is not just a cutting speed and running. No, it is about how you have Industry 4.0 and you actually make your product.
Thank you so much,
maybe
sir.
a comment to add on that is, you know, a company has to decide that the next investment it makes, it should stop buying conventional machines. Because the only way a country is going to become competitive in the world market, and the market is becoming one big market, is to adopt the latest technology, really to make that step, yeah? Not to be tempted to buy the ordinary yet again. It just slows them down. And competition is a race, you know. Who gets further first, who's more competitive first is going to win the battle.
Thank you so much, sir, for that time. After those interesting tours, we are back here at Hall 4 at Bodor Laser with Mr. Shashikant Sutra and Ethan Zhang. They're going to be telling us about Bodor Laser, and I have some fantastic news for you all. Thanks to IMTEX 2020, they have sold a machine which they're going to explain to us. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, would you like to introduce your company and yourself to us?
Yeah, we are from Bodor Laser. Bodor is basically from China. So they have started their business since 2000, and they are selling the Bodor laser cutting machine all over the world, more than 150 countries. And in India, they have sold more than 250 machines till now. So they have many dealers all over the India, and they have branch offices in Bangalore, Pune, even in Delhi. And now we are attending this IMTEX show 2020. This is very fantastic show, and it is a very good opportunity for us to have a B2B interaction with our customers and end users. So we have displayed our high power machines, like this is our 12 kilowatt machine. So this is first time we are introducing our machine in this market, and even we have more high power machines like 25 kilowatt machine and then 30 kilowatt machines. So on this 12 kilowatt machines we can cut up to 35 mm MS and SS, and even on 25 kilowatt machine we can cut 70 mm SS and 80 mm MS, like that. And even for 30 kilowatt machine we can cut 130 mm SS and even 70 mm MS. So these are the machines we are selling in India, and we have a very good response getting in this IMTEX show. And he's my colleague from China, so he can tell you in more detail about our machine and our company. So you can.
Hi, good morning. This is Ethan from Bodor, and we are the manufacturing for fiber laser cutting machine, especially for fiber laser recently. And this machine is P3015, and this is very ecological machine and very environmental. And we have already sold the same model machine in China already. And this could be the biggest machine ever in China has sold in India, 12 kg machine. And this machine also, we can cut for MS for 40 mm and for SS around 50 mm. And we can have a look about this machine. And this machine also win the design for this Switzerland red dot design. And from this look, is much better than other industry machine. And everything, and the laser head using Precitech from Germany, and the system is Bodor own system, and mostly is developed by us. And this is very good achievement here in India. This is about the machine information. Thank you.
So can you give us a demonstration of the machine, please?
This is a laser cutting machine, and normally this is for sheet metal industry. And we're cutting for all kinds of sheets, metals, SS, MS, aluminum, copper, and according to customer requirements. So this is CNC machine. Everything is done automatically according to the drawing. So whatever have the requirement we put in the drawing, the machine can automatically cut for the piece. We can make one sample. Yeah.
What exactly is the methodology? Like, what are you all doing right now?
Actually now we are cutting some sample piece of I think MS. So we have to just load the CAD drawing on the machine, and the operator can easily select the drawing, and he can start the cutting process. So now we can see the cutting. So So laser head is there. It is an autofocus laser head. So laser head will detect the sheet, metal sheet, and it will start the cutting directly. Okay. Can we open the door? Yeah.
So sir, while we're getting the machine ready, can you tell us how long have you been visiting IMTEX?
Since I think last 10 years, I'm visiting this IMTEX, even for machine tool as well as for metal forming. So both I have attended many years, and this is a very, very big show, and it's a very good support from IMTEX as well as from IMTMA. So they are very supportive to us, and they are means we are very fortunate that we are getting some more clients from India as well as from outside the country.
So now that you've been visiting IMTEX for such a long time, you've clearly seen a wide variety of what IMTEX has to offer. How do you think IMTEX has changed since the first time you came here and now in 2020?
As compared to last few years, now this is well organized by IMTEX and IMTMA both. And from the entering in this field along with the machine, it's very easy now as compared to past few years. Now we have installed our 2 machines. It was very fantastic for us, and we have get in very less time very good support from IMTEX. Yeah.
So how have you seen the changes in exhibitors and visitors over time, sir? What qualities have you seen change?
The quality term, I can say like more end users who are really the good buyers, they are visiting now to this show, IMTEX. It is not like that only for just see the machine and just have a look. But more than I think 40%, 50% customers are really good buyers or good customers who are really interested to buy some machines from the exhibition itself. And they are getting benefit from the exhibition shows because the price and some quality machines they are getting in this show. They can compare with other brands also, and they can easily identify their own product, like own machine. They have to get by themselves. Yeah, this is the reason that IMTEX is a very good show and very, very opportunate for all the end users and all customers.
So sir, in terms of your machine and what you all are offering, and in terms of Industry 4.0 and additive manufacturing, what do you think is the future of technology, and what are your views on Industry 4.0?
Industry 4.2 is already in this market now. It is a new start for Industry 4.0, and all you can see the all new developments, all the new machines, new customers, new suppliers are only focusing on Industry 4.0, and now the technology and it is going beyond the innovation, and now the future, you can say like from Bodor, we are saying future is now.
Yeah.
So for Industry 4.0, future is now, I can say.
Thank you so much, sir. So sir, one last question. What do you wish for IMTEX 2020, sir, and the future of IMTEX?
For IMTEX, we wish it's a great show. They are a great organizer, and they have more interaction with all over world customers, all over world suppliers who are visiting frequently to IMTEX. So it's the biggest, and we wish that like IMO show, it would be our future in this Indian market, like IMO show from Germany.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time.